Now, let's move to main topic of the chapter of metabolism of nitrogen, that is nitrogen cycle. See, what happened here is, wait, let's erase all this. What happened that atmospheric nitrogen fixes first by biological fixation occurs, that is by bacteria and all, it fixes to NH3, and also various industries also fixes atmospheric N2 into NH4, and also by acid rains and etc it converts to NO3. Then what happens that this NH3, see, roots basically takes NO3 ions, NO3. Okay. Now NH3 should be converted to NO3. Okay. But in the midway of that, here comes NO2. This is first, number one step is biological fixation. Second step, this is nitrification, and the NO3 has two ways. Now it can either go directly to form N2, that is denitrification, or it can be consumed by the plants. It can consume by the plants. Just wait. Or it can consume by the plants. NO3 converts to NO2, then NO2 to NH4, then NH4 to amino acids. And all these processes are taken by N2 symbiotic associations. Symbiotic associations. यहाँ पे हो क्या रहा है, जो एटमॉस्फेरिक नाइट्रोजन है वो सबसे पहले बायोलॉजिकल फिक्सेशन बाय वेरियस बैक्टीरिया एंड साइनोबैक्टीरिया के थ्रू वो अमोनिया बना रहा है, और अमोनिया फिर नाइट्रिफिकेशन करके NO2 नाइट्राइट बना रहा है, नाइट्राइट से फिर वो NO3 बना नाइट्रेट बना रहा है, नाइट्रेट वो डीनाइट्रिफिकेशन करके एटमॉस्फेरिक नाइट्रोजन बना देगा, या फिर कुछ नाइट्रेट जो है वो प्लांट के थ्रू एब्जॉर्ब हो जाएगा. नाउ लेट्स रीड NCERT. Apart from carbon, hydrogen and apart from carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, nitrogen is the most prevalent element in the living organism. Nitrogen is a constituent of amino acids, proteins and hormones, chlorophylls and many of the vitamins. Plants compete with microbes for the limited nitrogen that is available in the soil. Thus, nitrogen is a limiting nutrient for both natural and agricultural ecosystem. Nitrogen exists as two nitrogen atoms joined by a covalent, strong triple covalent bond. The process of the conversion of N2 into ammonia is termed as nitrogen fixation. In nature, lightning and ultraviolet radiations provide enough energy to convert nitrogen to nitrogen oxides. Industrial combustions, forest fires, automobile exhaust and power generating stations are also sources of atmospheric nitrogen oxides. Now what happened here is, see, the atmospheric nitrogen, first biological fixation, industrial fixation will give ammonia. Okay, then what happens, ammonia must be converted to NH3, NO3, sorry, nitrite. Before converting to nitrate, ammonia converts to nitrite, then to nitrate. Then nitrate either go denitrification and forms N2 or either it can be uptake by the plant biomes. Now what happens here is decomposition of organic nitrogen of dead plants and animals into ammonia is called ammonification. Some of this ammonia volatilizes and re-enters the atmospheric, but most of it is converted to nitrate of the soil in the bacteria by following steps. Here NH3 plus oxygen gives NO2, then NO2 recombines with O2 and forms NO3. Ammonia is first oxidized to nitrite by the bacteria Nitrosomonas or Nitrosococcus. I have written few steps and its bacteria. Let's have a look. See, nitrogen fixation is occurred by bacteria and cyanobacteria. Bacteria are two types. Either it could be free living or symbiont. Similarly, cyanobacteria are free living and symbiont. Now, inside free living, if bacteria requires O2, then it is Azotobacter and Begenkia. And if it's symbiont, it is Rhizobium, in which forms symbiotic association with leguminous plant, example alfalfa. And another symbiont example is Frankia, that is Alnus and Casuarina, that is Alnus. Frankia, and there are also bacteria which are not does not requires O2. An example is Clostridium and Rhodospirillum. There are cyanobacteria which may be free living is Nostoc, Anabina and Spirulina, and symbiont cyanobacteria are Nostoc and Anabina. Now the second step was nitrification, which was ammonia convert to NO2, and it is conducted by Nitrosomonas and Nitrosococcus. And NO2 minus is converted to NO3 minus is Nitrobacter and Nitrocyst. Now denitrification also occurs. NO3 converts to N2 by Pseudomonas and Thiobacillus. See, ammonification also occurs. If leaf dies, then its amino acids converts to NH4, and hence it is called ammonification, and it is bacteria is Bacillus rhamnosus. Now let's read the NCERT. Ammonia is first oxidized to nitrite by the bacteria Nitrosomonas and Nitrosococcus. The nitrite is further oxidized to further nitrate with the help of bacterium Nitrobacter. These steps are called nitrification, and the nitrifying bacteria are called chemoautotrophs. The nitrate thus formed is absorbed by the plants and is transported to the leaves. In leaves, it is reduced to form ammonia that finally forms the amine groups of amino acids. Nitrate present in the soil is also reduced to nitrogen by the process called denitrification. Denitrification is carried out by bacteria Pseudomonas and Thiobacillus. Biological N2 fixation. Very few living organisms can utilize nitrogen in the form of N2. Available abundantly in the air. Only certain prokaryote species are capable of fixing nitrogen. Reduction of nitrogen to ammonia by living organism is called biological nitrogen fixation. The enzymes nitrogenase, which is capable of nitrogen reduction, is present exclusively in the prokaryotes, such as microbes, are called N2 fixers. N2 converts to NH3 biological fixation and with the help of nitrogenase. The nitrogen fixing microbes could be free living or symbiont. Examples of free living nitrogen aerobic microbes are Azotobacter and Begerenkia, while Rhodospirillum is anaerobic and free living. In addition to a number of cyanobacteria such as Anabina and Nostoc are also free living nitrogen fixers. Now symbiotic biological nitrogen fixation. Symbiotic biological nitrogen fixation. Several types of symbiotic biological nitrogen fixation association are known. The most prominent among them is legume bacteria relationship. Species of rod-shaped Rhizobium has much relationship with the roots of several legumes of plants such as alpha, sweet clover and sweet pea, lentils, garden pea, broad bean and clover beans. ये नीट में पूछा हुआ सवाल है. Rhodospirillum rhizobium has such a relationship with the roots of such leguminous plants such as alfalfa, sweet clover, sweet pea, lentils, garden pea, broad beans and clover beans. The most common association on the root is as nodules. These nodules are small outgrowths on the root. The microbes Frankia are also produces nitrogen fixing nodules on the roots of the non-leguminous plants. Example Alnus. Example is Alnus. Both Rhizobium and Frankia are free living in the soil, but as symbiont can fix atmospheric nitrogen. Uproot any one plant of a common pulse is just before flowering. You will see a near spherical outgrowths in the roots. These are the nodules. If you cut through them, you will notice that the central position is red or pink. What makes the nodules pink? This is due to the presence of leguminous hemoglobin or leg hemoglobin. See, what happened here is this is root here, this is root here. Or at a time of flowering, root release chemicals which attracts rhizobium, Then after that, rhizobium come towards root hairs, and they too release chemicals, and then this root hair just curls around, and the rhizobium forms infection thread, to the inner cortex. See, what happens here is this is root here, the rhizobium enters, then the root curls, rhizobium forms infectious thread. This is endodermis, then this is inner cortex, this is pericycle, until the inner cortex the rhizobium enters, and it release chemicals which cause the division of cells of inner cortex, which forms nodule, and inside the nodule there is a rhizobium vector which is like hexagonal shape. This is rhizobium vector, and now it is called bacteroid. And it contains leg hormone, pink कलर का इसके पास leg hormone रहता है, leg hemoglobin, it contains pink color leg hemoglobin, which keeps them away from atmospheric oxygen. Now let's read NCERT. Nodule formation involves a sequence of multiple interaction between rhizobium and the roots of the host plants. Principal stages in the nodule formation are summarized as follows. Rhizobia multiply and colonize the surroundings of the roots and get attached to the epidermal and the root hairs. The root hairs curl and the bacteria invade the root hairs. As infection thread is produced, carrying the bacteria into the cortex of the root. While they initiate the nodule formation in the cortex of the root, then the bacteria are released from the thread into the cells, which leads to the differentiation of the specialized nitrogen fixing cells. Thus, the nodule thus formed establishes a direct vascular connection with the host for exchange of nutrients. These events are depicted. The nodule contains all necessary biochemical components such as an enzyme nitrogenase and leg hemoglobin. The enzyme nitrogenase is molybdenum iron protein and catalyzes the conversion of atmospheric nitrogen to ammonia. The first stable product of nitrogen fixation. See what happens. The nodule contains all the necessary biochemical components such as an enzyme nitrogenase and leg hemoglobin. The enzyme nitrogenase is molybdenum iron protein and catalyzes the conversion of atmospheric nitrogen to ammonia, and ammonia is the first stable product of nitrogen fixation. यहाँ पे क्या हुआ, ये बैक्टीरिया राइजोबियम रूट हेयर के पास आया, रूट हेयर के पास आके यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लाई किया और फिर बैक्टीरिया रूट हेयर के थ्रू इन्फेक्शन थ्रेड बनाया एक, और यहाँ पे इनर कॉर्टेक्स था, वहाँ जाके इनर कॉर्टेक्स का सेल्स जैसे ही डिवाइड करने लगा तो बैक्टीरिया उसके अंदर गया, ठीक है। देन दे फॉर्म नोड्यूल्स, एंड नोड्यूल्स के अंदर राइजोबियम को बोलते हैं बैक्टीरियोइड, एंड बैक्टीरियोइड कंटेन्स लेग हेमोग्लोबिन। See, the enzyme nitrogenase is highly sensitive to the molecular oxygen. It requires anaerobic conditions. The nodule have adaptations that ensures that the enzyme is protected from oxygen. To protect these enzymes, the nodule contain an oxygen scavenger called leg hemoglobin, and it is interesting to note that these microbes live as aerobes under the free living conditions where uh, where nitrogenase is not operational, but during nitrogen fixing element they become an anaerobe, thus protecting the nitrogenase enzyme. You must have noticed that in the above reaction that ammonia synthesized by nitrogenase requires, ये nitrogenase बैक्टीरिया है, इसमें नाइट्रोजन आके फिक्स हुआ, देन दो हाइड्रोजन आया, ये एक बॉन्ड तोड़ा, तो दिख ही नहीं रहा, ये एक बॉन्ड तोड़ा और एक एक हाइड्रोजन जोड़ा, फिर एक बॉन्ड तोड़ा और दो दो हाइड्रोजन और जोड़ लिया, फिर और एक बॉन्ड तोड़ा, दो दो हाइड्रोजन जोड़ लिया, देन इट रिलीज एज अ प्रोडक्ट अमोनिया, एज अ प्रोडक्ट अमोनिया। Now from this equation you can see that from 16 ATP 2 molecules of NH3 are formed. That we can conclude here that from one NH for one NH3 we requires 8 ATP. Very high input of energy, 8 ATP for each NH3 produced. The energy required thus is obtained from the respiration of the host cells.